Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. I've seen a lot of silver price predictions, silver price forecasts, and most of them are for the 3 to 6 month term, or even longer. I've seen up to 5 years saying silver could reach much higher than it is today, in the 50 plus range. I did an article the other day talking about $23 silver within the next 3 to 6 months, and now we have an article talking about $24 silver and why this would be such an amazing buying opportunity or attempt to get into the market. So, very interesting article from someone I don't think I've ever read from before. And he has a different point of view, and I love that. I love finding different perspectives, different insight in the world of precious metals from different types of people. And that's why I love when you guys comment on the videos as well. And on the topic of that, make sure you smash that like button. Let's see if this video can get 200 likes. Can we hit 200 likes? I don't know if we can. Actually, yes, I know we can. If every single one of you guys like the video, we can smash that like goal. So please like the video. Also subscribe, because I post daily videos every single day. So there's been a lot of what I see as a fear-mongering regarding silver. Some say it's become just another industrial metal. The record gold to silver ratios we're seeing are offered as evidence of this, and I don't agree. I understand that central banks buying tons of gold every year, but no silver. That says the major players no longer see silver as a financial asset. And I get that silver dropping about 3 times as much as gold in March, all the way down to $12, seemed like shocking proof of its demise. The 10-year gold to silver ratio chart shows that silver has fallen and just can't seem to get up. But I think rumors of silver's death will provide to be too much exaggerated. Here's why. Silver has always been more volatile than gold. The March meltdown was no exception. The correlation between the directional moves of the two metals remains very high. Silver rallied about 34% last year at the same time gold broke out, rising 21%, but with a lag on the larger gains. There was no silver shortage at the time and no explosion of industrial demand. Silver simply moved with gold exactly as a monetary metal should. Central banks may not care about silver, but billions of people around the world will still see it as money. Silver is the word for money in many languages. Many people who live in countries with long histories of debasing their currencies who can't afford gold coins save in silver. It's not just poor people who care about silver. Investment demand in rich countries has gone through the roof. There's still a massive shortage of silver bullion products on the market. Premiums remain ridiculously high. This seems likely to take months to clear up, and the scarcity should bolster the market. The industrial demand shock we saw in March is real. China uses huge amounts of silver for making solar panels as one of the many industrial applications the metal has. So of course, this virus shutdown from China caused a major buyer disappear from the marketplace. This is already being reversed. Reduced demand doesn't mean zero demand. At the same time, this virus shutdown has already taken a large chunk of this year's silver production off the table. As Peru, Mexico, and other places shuttered their mines, this too is starting to be reversed, but it will take time. Marginal players may not reopen even if allowed due to the extra costs of operating under strict new health rules. Going forwards, it's even more important that the global recession, if not depression, underway is going to greatly reduce demand for production of most industrial minerals. This includes gigantic copper base and other base metal mines that produce most of the world's silver as byproduct. It was this sort of combination, rising safe haven demand for monetary metals combined with expectations of reduced supply due to reduced industrial activity, that sent silver into one of its mini manias after the crash of 2008, leading to $50 silver. Please note that I am not promising another mini mania, but I do see that card in the deck. Will it be drew? Will that card be drawn? And if gold ever did go back into circulation as cash, the need for silver coinage to make change would send silver prices soaring. The gold to silver ratio might not just return to 80 or 90, nor merely 50 or 60, but all the way back to 20 or so. Governments would start hoarding silver again. But let's set that happy dream aside for now. As the world is today, reduced mine supply should do a lot to counter reduced industrial demand, enabling silver to rise with gold. even if at a greater distance. Let's say gold rises $3,000, as Bank of America projected, and stays there. Let's also say the current gold to silver ratio increases from 114 to 125. That would make silver price of $24 an ounce, a price which many today's silver miners would gush cash. Even if the gold to silver ratio went to 150, that would still take silver to $20, a price that would greatly improve the bottom line for today's producers. And if the gold to silver ratio were to go back to its pre-crash of 2008, let's say 60, that would take silver over $50 per ounce. Silver bugs would be breaking out the Dom Perignon big time. The Dom Perignon. I can't say which of these scenarios is most likely. I can say the data shows us that silver still moves with gold, and in all these scenarios, this is very bullish for silver. I expect we'll see silver lag on the next leg up, as usual, but I expect silver to end up delivering larger gains on a percentage basis by the time this market peaks. That's my take. And wow, this was probably the best written article I've read all year. Honestly. The points he made are just hitting the nail on the head. I have too much to talk about. So I'm going to go through all these points real quick and share my input. So, silver's always been more volatile than gold. Silver is highly volatile. It's gold on steroids. Silver hits higher highs and lower lows. So that's true. So the directional correlation between the metals is still very high, like this guy says. Silver rallied about 34% last year, the same time gold broke out, but with rising 21%. There was no silver shortage at the time, like there is now. No explosion of industrial demand, like there is now. Silver simply moved with gold exactly as a monetary metal should. So why are people trying to deem silver as not a monetary metal? Central banks may not care about silver, but billions of people around the world still see it as money. And that's so true. Silver is the word for money in many languages. I mean, even if central banks, that's a small portion of where the demand would be coming from. It's not just poor people who care about silver. Investment and demand in rich countries has gone through the roof. And we see that because silver is so widely used for everything. I just made an article the other day talking about how silver actually might be in a vaccine to fix COVID-19. Silver, because the way it kills bacteria and works with the nanoparticles, or colloidal silver. The industrial demand shock we saw in March is real, right? U.S. Mint sold out of American Eagles, Royal Canadian Mint shut down. China is one of the second largest producer. Well, Mexico improved the large producers, but China's for imported, exported goods. China's the second largest next to America. But obviously, this virus caused a backdrop, caused a halt in the system. It's already being reversed. Reduced demand doesn't mean zero demand. At the same time, these virus shutdowns have already taken large chunks of silver production off the table. And that's showing that the silver supply might be even shorter. So then he goes into talking about the gold to silver ratio, talking about how even if it goes to 50 or 60, way back to 20, governments would start hoarding again, and that's if gold ever did go back into circulation as cash. Bank of America predicts $3,000 gold, and that talks about $24 silver, even if the ratio jumps up to 125. But more than likely it would be lowering, and silver would be even higher than that. So there's a lot. I love this article. This is why I love hearing new perspectives. This is why I love when I find articles written from, new people. A lot of times it's the same people writing the same articles from Kitco or Seeking Alpha. But I'm so happy I found this article, and I hope this video does very well because it really did hit the nail on the head for several different points of why silver has so much potential. And people try to write off silver. People say the death of silver is over, but that is so far from the truth, so far from the freaking truth. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you enjoyed this video, if you thought it was educational, informational, or at least just entertaining, please make sure to smash the like button. Let's see if this video can get 200 likes. This is definitely one of the best informational videos I've done in a while, so I hope that you found some refreshing content out of this video. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe because I post daily videos. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.